Hello and welcome to another Nikke video. Hopefully you are done raging over Rupee's costume. It's time to talk about the new unit, Noir. She's a burst 3 attacker that uses a shotgun. She is part of the Tetra line. Her first skill is a passive called Lucky Charm. Activates when above 78% HP, affects all allies, attack up 14.08%. Looking at this first skill, there are other units that do give an attack up, for example leader, but with a lot of the Nikkes, there are conditions. So for example, either with a burst activation or after a certain number of attacks, and on top of that, there is a time limit as well. Whereas for Noir, there is no time limit. The only condition is that for her HP to be over 70%, and as long as she has anything over 70%, she will be applying this buff constantly. Skill number 2 is another passive called Rabbit Twins B. Activates when entering full burst, affects all allies. Max ammunition capacity up 5 rounds for 10 seconds, reloads 39.88% magazine. Looking at the skill, the max ammunition capacity, that's going to help out for shotguns, rocket launchers, and also sniper rifles by giving an immediate 5 extra rounds for 10 seconds. On top of that, is going to give an instant reload of close to 40%. So even if they have an assault rifle or the miniguns, that's going to provide an instant reload of 40%. And since their magazines are usually already huge as it is, that's going to be a pretty big help for DPS. Unfortunately, the 5 rounds aren't that good for those type of weapons, but for Vesti or for Alice, for example, or Maxwell, that will provide a huge DPS bonus just because of those 5 rounds and also the reloading. Her burst skill is called Finale, and it's on a 40-second cooldown. It affects all enemies, deals 351.64% of attack as damage, affects all allies with a shotgun. It does hit rate up at 13.93% for 10 seconds, damage to interruption parts at 23.23% for 10 seconds. It also does this as well, which activates when full burst ends with an ally from the same squad on the battlefield, affects all allies, hit rate up 11.61% for 30 seconds, damage to interruption parts 19.36% up for 30 seconds. So looking at the skills here, the first condition affects all enemies. I mean, hey, it's an AoE there, so it's a burst 2 AoE, which is pretty good. And for the second thing is this is really concerning with shotguns, so this is really going to help with Gravedigger. For the people that are still having trouble with it, this is going to make it much easier to kill Gravedigger or any other enemy that has parts that could break. So example like the boss Nihilister, this will be a huge boost to defeating those type of enemies. And on top of giving all the shotguns this extra boost, it's going to give all the other units on the team, regardless if have a shotgun or not, it's going to increase their hit rate, which is getting close to 12%, and also the damage to interrupted parts getting close to 20%. So if you add both the shotgun bonus that she gives by herself and also her allies bonus, there's going to be quite a bit of damage for those first 10 seconds, and she's going to be pretty powerful in shotgun teams. Since unfortunately for rocket launcher and sniper rifle, the hit rate has no effect on them since they have 100% hit rate as long as you're aiming at the enemy, whereas for the assault rifle or the miniguns, anything like that, the hit rate would help, but unfortunately since the second condition there where it only affects shotguns, that's not going to apply to them, so it will give them a little boost, but she's more part of the shotgun in my opinion. But either way, I mean, looking at her skill set, she's pretty good if you're having trouble with Gravedigger or any other type of enemies that have a lot of breakable parts. Yeah, she'll be good on that team. So just wanted to throw this quick video here. Hopefully, I mean, I'll pull on this unit as soon as she's out. I won't do that many pulls, but hopefully you did enjoy the video. You know, if you did, leave a like and a sub, and I'll see you next time. Scrublord out.